Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello friends, welcome to the channel DevDBQA. I would like to thank each one of you for 1000 subscribers on this channel. Without your love and support, it would not have been possible. So thank you so much for your love and support. So I have started a new video series which is Maven. So in this video series I will make videos on the topic Maven, and I have identified some of the topics that I would cover in my videos. So some of the topics are mentioned on your screen, such as Maven introduction, installation, system variables, terminologies, Maven project for Eclipse, etc. etc. So all these topics I will cover in my video series. So if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates. On this channel you can get videos related to automation testing, manual testing and programming languages as well. So let's start with our today's video. So in this video we will cover Maven introduction, Maven installation, setting system variables for Maven. So the first 3 points we will cover in this video. Maven introduction. So Maven is a software project management and build management tool, and it is provided by Apache. The official website of Maven is maven.apache.org. So the Maven can maintain and manage any project such as development project or testing project. So it can handle any type of project. So it's not true that it can only handle the testing project. Many projects which are based on the development of any software, they also use Maven for their software project management and build management, right? So how Maven manages the project? So there are some of the advantages of Maven. The first one is it provides central repository for all the dependencies. So in the Maven there is a central repository in which all the dependencies are present. So on that repository all the jar files and libraries are present. So it's a website, I will show you. In Google we will write MVN repository. So this is the repository website, MVN repository. So as you can see there are different packages that are present. So it is displaying the new libraries that are present. So this is the repository which is having almost all the dependencies that are required for any type of project, right? So this is one of the benefit of Maven, because it provides a central repository for all the dependencies. If we are not using Maven for our software project management and build management, we have to import jar files and then we have to configure the jar files in our Eclipse. And if the code is to be transferred to any other person or any other system, then we have to download the jar files on that system as well, and then we have to configure the jar files in the Eclipse or any other IDE. But if we are using Maven for our project management, then all the issues are not present there, because there is a central repository that is present for all the dependencies. We just have to give the link of that repository or that library. Maven automatically downloads the libraries or the jar files that are required for that project. So this is the one of the main advantage of Maven. The second advantage is it provides different templates for projects. So Maven provides different templates for projects. So in Maven there are different templates that are present. For example, For automation testing, there is a different template. For software development, there is a different template. So if we use Maven for our project management, then the structure of our project will be same for all the team members, right? So this is one of the advantage of Maven. The third advantage is flexibility for integration with CI tools. So with the help of Maven, it is easy to integrate our project which is implemented using Maven with the continuous integration tools such as Jenkins. Right? To make a project compatible with CI tools, we have to use build management tool such as Maven. Without using any build management tool, it is not possible for integration with the CI tools such as Jenkins. And the last advantage of Maven is plugins available for test automation execution. So there are different plugins that are available in Maven for our test automation execution. So even we can integrate TestNG with our Maven for our test framework, right? So these are some of the benefits of Maven. Now we will see how we can install, or first of all we have to download Maven and then we have to install on our system so that we will be able to use with our project. For Maven installation, we have to go to our browser and simply we have to write download Maven. So the first link, which is maven.apache.org, this is the official website of Maven. We have to click on this link. Right, so it displays some of the prerequisites that are required for Maven, such as JDK 1.7 or above is required to execute. So first of all, you have to install Java on your system, which is greater than version 1.7 JDK, right? So first of all, it will display some system requirements, and after that the files. So for Windows, we have to download this binary zip archive file. There is no need to download this source file, because if we download the source file, all the code that is available for Maven will be downloaded. We don't need the code. What we need is the tool for our software. So we will download this Apache Maven 3.6.3 bin.zip. Right, so this is the latest version that is available of Maven. So when you download this, I have already downloaded on my system, so I will show you. So when you download, it will be displayed like this, and inside this there are some folders: bin folder, boot, config, lib, and some license and readme documents. Now we have downloaded the Apache Maven on our system, right? So only downloading Maven on our system will not work. So first I will show you that Maven is not configured on my system. So for checking that Maven is successfully configured or not on your system, what we have to do, in command prompt we have to write mvn - version, right? So if Maven is successfully installed and configured, then the version of Maven should be displayed here. But on my system, the Maven is not configured. That's why it is displaying mvn is not recognized as internal or external command, right? So for configuring Maven on our system, what we have to do, we have to set the environment variables on our system. For setting the environment variables, we have to go to our system settings, environment variables, and in the system variables we have to make a new variable maven underscore home, and the value of the variable will be the path to this Apache Maven 3.6.3, right? So we will copy this path and we will paste it in the value of that variable maven underscore home, and we will click on OK. So a new variable will be added in our system variables. Now one more thing we have to do, we have to open this bin folder and we have to copy this path to this bin folder, and we have to add this path to our path variable. So there is the path variable, we have to double click it, open it, and in the end we will paste the path of that bin folder of Maven. We will click on OK, 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 right? Now if we execute the same command mvn version and we hit enter, it still says that Maven is not recognized as internal or external command. We will close it and we will again open our command prompt, and here we will write mvn version. It is taking some time. So now as you can see, the version of Maven is displayed 3.6.3, Maven home is displayed, Java version is displayed, and some other informations are also displayed. So it means Maven is successfully installed on this system. So for configuring Maven, we have to set the Maven home on our environment variables, and then we have to configure this bin path to our path variable in our environment variables. So these are the two steps for configuring Maven on our system. So in this video we have covered Maven introduction, Maven installation, and setting the system variables for Maven. In the next videos we will see Maven terminologies, which include artifacts, group ID, archetype, generate, etc. And we will also create a new Maven project in our next video. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, then please hit the like button. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates. And if you have any suggestions, then please comment in the comment section. Thank you.